an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. On the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. If you look at Houston, a great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
They've had an absolutely ideal start to the season. I mean, they were fresh and ready from day one, and the results have been there for them right away.
For the offseason, I think they made all the right moves. The chemistry on this team is fantastic. The roles are clearly defined. This team looks like it is primed for a big season.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Blake Griffin down low, and DeAndre Jordan. Wilcox is out there with Paul, and it's McMillan with the threesome. Offensive rebound. Here's Griffin. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Harden kicks to Fry. Harden dishes to Fry. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And stolen by Fry. Down low. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D. It was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Here's Paul following the score by Houston and stolen by Fry. And here we go.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
And again, a few more points added to the lead. They might be ready to pull away here.
I wouldn't be surprised, Steve. As well as they've got it working right now, that could be the case.
Here's McMillan, averaging 8 points a game. Here's Griffin. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
Well, we'll see if that shot breaks things open a little bit. It's been a slow start.
Hopefully that gets them on the right track here, Steve.
Now, here's Fry. 29 points for him last game against Sacramento.
Well, he was aggressive at both ends of the floor. He had 3 steals in that game, remember?
Yes, yeah. Shot clock at 6. It's Harden with the drive, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas. That was a very satisfying road win.
And Fry slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Rockets making the shot. Here is Wilcox coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. And stolen by Fry. Here's Harden. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Now the Rockets with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Dedmon kicks to Fry. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Clippers trailed by 11. Now here's Paul. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. Griffin goes in. Shot from 12. Jump shot is good. Griffin's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Jones sets the pick for Harden. Houston again with the bucket.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
No, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots. So seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
Griffin a screen on Hart. Wilcox kicks to Griffin. Ariza with the rebound.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
And here is Front. He has 7. Harden gets a screen from Front. Harden the pass to Edwards. Here's Jones, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Harden kicks to Fry. Back to Harden. Kicks it out to Ariza. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Now here's Paul. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Looking to end the run, and that one's good. Rockets leading by 14. Now Fry, averaging 34 points per contest. He kicks to Harden. Off the pick, and Houston again with the bucket.
They couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's working, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Here is Wilcox, right now averaging 7 points a game, and it's Paul missing.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Good. That's 12 points for James Harden.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
So both teams making some changes here.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Here is Harden. After the basket by Los Angeles. Here's McDaniel. Can't connect from short range.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That's his first foul. 1:35 left in the first. Redick dishes to Hawes. That's good. Hawes got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Fry passes to Harden. In the corner, Nicholson with it. Releases. Cannot hit. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Redick is in the corner. Lots of room. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
55 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Fry. Good. Fry's got 9 points. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear. You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Kicks to Nicholson. Pass to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. Passes to McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. And Fry kicks to Harden. That 3 off the mark. And here is Hawes. He had 10 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's Boozer. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt on both sides.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Here on the 5, the Clippers have to start the second. Crawford out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Spencer Hawes. Then there's Carlos Boozer. And it's Wilcox in at the small forward position. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Kings was superb. He ended with 29 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
And so here is Houston following the score by Jamal Crawford. Feeds to Fry. Dishes to Moniunas. Boozer with the rebound. Clippers trailed by 10. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Fry. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime. They could be in some trouble.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jones checked in for Andrew Nicholson, and Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Robert Covington. Here's the screen. And it's Ariza in the corner. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Dish out to Redick. Pass to McMillan. With it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. It's on Moniunas. Los Angeles shooting their first foul of the night.
Well, you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Now, here's Fry. 9 points in the game so far. 18 feet out. Here's Jones. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Jones has got his second bucket.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the board.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Here's McMillan. Over to the left wing. Ball outside. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Here's Jordan. Terrence Jones making his last shot. Fires from the line. Here's Jordan. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. And the pass to Fry. Outside, Jones. the rebound. Clippers trailed by 9. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Rockets, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And of course, there's Los Angeles, a game and a half out.
I think for Los Angeles, they've been playing some winning basketball here in the early going. I like what I've seen. They've showed no sign of slowing down from last season.
Well, this is a team that knows itself. Knows what it's capable of. They've just got to keep working and continuing to improve.
And the shot is good. Reddick's got 9 points.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Now, here's Frank. 9 points in the game so far. Good.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Ball kicks to Jordan. Here's McMillan. He feeds it to Griffin. He dishes it to Paul. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Paul's got his second basket of the night. Rockets leading by 7. Jones sets the pick for Harden. And it's Ariza in the corner. And the 3 ball is good.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeks. That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Now, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And the Clippers have possession following the score by Houston. Ball outside. The feed out to Griffin. Shot off the screen. And that one comes up a bit short.
Couldn't convert. A nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Jones kicks the Fry. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now, here is Harden. He's got 12. And Fry kicks to Harden. Harden gets a screen from Fry. Harden's shot is off.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Well, you can't play the score. I mean, you've got to play the game, and I think they've got to continue to attack. You're right, Clark. You've got to mix it up a little bit.
And he gets it to go. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
And another gap the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
Here's Paul. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Here's Covington. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He kicks to Fry. And here's Harden for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Crawford dishes to Paul. Pass to Wilcox. Kicks to Crawford. Crawford right side. The 10-footer finds the target. Crawford's got 8. Here's Dedmon. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer feels like a 6-pointer coming when it did right at the end of the half.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Rockets ahead. They lead by 13. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball.
Exciting affairs so far through the first two quarters. But there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Los Angeles having lots of trouble defending against Harden.
He's got 17 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. Bryant, he's in a point guard. Martin and Ariza out on the perimeter. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Jones. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Rockets, number one.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
Now here's Paul. Passes it to Wilcox. All alone. The shot no good. And Houston the other way now. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
I think this is a favorable matchup for them, but last year anyway, that was not at all the case.
It's astonishing to see a player, Clark, at his position who can get to the rim like that.
Yeah, he goes very vertical on you, Kevin.
And once he's up there, you know he's going to throw it down hard.
Clippers moving the ball around. It's stolen by Ariza. Jones, the pass to Harden. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two. Harden's got 20 points.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Ball kicks to Jordan. Pass to McMillan. Feeds to Griffin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Well, we've come to expect plays like that from him. And still, they never get old to watch.
Now, here's Fry. He's got 15. Harden draws the double. Jones kicks to Fry. Lock at 6. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Fry. Fry's got 6 assists here tonight.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to this moment.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Paul, left side. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
The chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And they're number 2. This is a team that loves to share the basketball.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Harden dishes to Fry. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Harden. And Houston again with the bucket.
Boy, Harden is really pouring it on right now. Beer to beer.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here is Wilcox. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
Now, here's Fry, defended by Paul. And Fry kicks to Harden. From deep. And another 3 for Houston.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
Dishes it to Jordan. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Griffin, and he gets it to go. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
Harden draws the double. Now the dish to Dedmon. Up top, Fry, defended by Paul. Rejected by Griffin. They retain possession. Here's McMillan, doubled by Fry. There's the pass to McMillan. Back to Paul. He lobs it up, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Fry, good. The Clippers trailed by 19. Wilcox passes to Paul. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Harden. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul dishes to Jordan. The drive by Paul. And that one's good. Paul's got 8 points.
And they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim.
Here's Fry. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Here's Griffin. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Paul. Uses the glass to drop it in. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And Fry kicks to Harden. Jones sets the pick for Harden. He feeds it to Fry. No one near him. The Clippers grab the miss. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Fry. Griffin passes to McMillan. Back to Griffin. He dishes it to Wilcox. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clear.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Redick, guarded by Harden. Crawford dishes to Boozer, 14 feet away, and the rebound goes to the Rockets.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Fry kicks to Harden. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now 24 points for the Wizard. Paul with the ball. 10 points for him. Fades back. And released it in time, but it's... In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Now, this is what he does. It's the kind of plays he's known for.
Clippers trailed by 20, and on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. Carlos Boozer out there with Spencer Hawes, and it's Wilcox in at the small forward. Paul passes to Crawford. Back to Paul, and stolen by Fry. It's Harden with the drive. Covington with the bucket. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys. And all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
They get it back. Pause. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Fry dishes to Harden. Pass to McDaniel. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And it's good once more. Nice make there from Fry. Fry's got 26.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Such a wide open look. That's 12 points for Jamal Crawford.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Harden the best to McDaniel. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden on the wing. Houston moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. A jump hook. It's rebounded by Paul. Clippers trailed by 20. There's the pick. The feed now to Wilcox. Back to Paul. Paul left side. Another one falls for the Clippers.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Now, here's Fry, defended by Paul. Kicks to Covington. Over to the wing. And here's Fry for 3. Carlos Boozer pulls it in. Boozer's got 4 rebounds in this game. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Scooped up. Pause. No good with the layup. Houston leading by 18. Now, here's Fry. Can't get it to go.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Good. 14 points for Jamal Crawford.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
There's a good screen, and Fry slams it in.
The pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
That's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Boozer kicks to Paul. Shot denied. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Fry, good.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Paul outside. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Fry slams it in.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on this sport.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Paul kicks to Crawford. Boozer with the screen for Crawford. Jumper off the screen, and he gets it to go. Crawford's got 6 points in the quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. It gave him more than enough room. Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
Kicks to Wilcox. Boozer a screen on Harden. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Paul. 3-pointer. That's good. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow 3, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Passes to McDaniel. Harden outside. Now the pass to McDaniel. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Rockets lead by 21. So it's both teams. Clippers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Into Jordan. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Rockets leading by 21. Harden dishes to Jones. McMillan against Ariza. Five to shoot. Bryant. Houston needs to get a shot. The three from Harden. Kept alive. And here is Fry. Jones sets the pick for Harden. He kicks it to Jones. They get a hand on it. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
In the corner, Harden. Jones, the pass to Fry. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trailed by 21.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for Houston.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Well, this win gives them a victory in round one of what's basically a four-game fight between these teams this season.
And it will be a fight, Steve. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable. Those games take on.
So we